Let's make sure. Hello, hello, hello. I was just talking to my friends on TikTok. So great to see you guys. Everyone that's joining us. And so we have a new little podcast studio set up and live set up. So I'm still jacking with my cameras here, but we're getting somewhere. We're getting somewhere. So down here on my phone, I have TikTok where I'm talking to TikTok. And then I'm talking to all of you guys as well on, LinkedIn, YouTube, and Facebook. So welcome to the party. Today, I wanted to just dive in. I get this question all the time, everywhere I go. It's like, what exactly does Lemon Seed do? And I spend a lot of time talking about it because it's pretty different than what a lot of agencies provide. We tend to work with most other marketing agencies. And if we don't work with them, it's probably because we've just not crossed paths yet. But we really value on having an humble and collaborative spirit with all of our vendor partners. So let me kind of dig into a little bit of like, what does the roadmap, we call it, the roadmap to marketing success look like when you work with people with our team at Lemon Seed? So, we are an agency, if you will, not a traditional kind, but we help home service companies gain control over their marketing using CMO, so Chief Marketing Officer, strategies and creative implementation oversight. So, meaning we want to help you on the creative side of your business. We want to help you on the organized side of your business. And we want to also help you have a better grip on what's working and what's not working and when we should pivot. But it's more about having honest and true conversations with our vendor partners. So Emily and I both are very involved in the industry. We try to stay involved because we have to keep our thumb on the pulse of the industry as a whole. So we too love to follow. There are some fantastic digital vendors right now putting out such great content. One of my favorites to watch is Josh Crouch at Relentless Digital. I love to watch all of his Google business profile content. I mean, he has such really great content. We love working with the team at Relentless. You love the AI and you're all ate up with AI and what all it can do. CI Web Group putting out tons of content right now, a different approach to things. Very controversial right now to me at the moment. But she's saying things and she's bringing things up. So she's also someone to kind of watch. I enjoy entertaining other people's thoughts and ideas. I call it their secret sauce. I love it. I don't have to agree with it all the time, but I do love thinking forward, right? We know what's worked. We know what worked 10 years ago, right? We know what worked 3 years ago, but I love looking out and seeing what else is being out there. What could be coming, right? That's how we stay forward. But Emily is a board member for Lady Titans. I'm a board member for Women in HVACR. Both of us were top 40 under 40. And I'm telling you, number one, I'm not under 40 anymore. So that's unfortunate, but that's okay. Emily shall be under 40 for a while. But one of the things I say that not to brag. I want to be humble about the fact that we try to really dig into the industry as a whole and look at everything, learn as much as we can. My team learns a lot. We want to always be learning. And so because of that, we were very blessed to win Service Nation's most innovative agency when it comes to creating true strategies for contractors. So, we think when you partner with Lemon Seed, we actually give you probably 15 to 20 hours back every month. Now that seems wild, but with Lemon Seed, when you onboard with Lemon Seed and you invest in our monthly packages, you get a team of 4 people as your marketing department. So you go from having yourself contractor to a team of 4 people, a strategist, a marketing coordinator, a graphic designer, and then a content creator for social media. So when you look at those things, for less than the cost of one well-trained person, you're actually fractionally getting 4 people that work on your account. We tend to save you a lot of time just dealing with vendor conversations, reviewing data, coming up with creative ideas. We are the momentum mover for you. Because I know some of you, like yesterday, I met with a contractor who was like, I'm just tired. And I'm like, same. Most entrepreneurs are tired, right? Most of us are tired. But what sat with me was, he really just wants to go run his company. He really just wants to focus on equipment pricing, recruitment. He wants to focus on like better sales coaching, CSR coaching, and marketing just is not his favorite piece. It tends to get pushed down. And so I can just see the relief he's going to feel where every other week he meets with our team um an hour at a time, so an hour or so to talk all about marketing and where we're going, what's working, what's not working, what do we need to tell the digital vendor, what do we need to tell the direct mail vendor, what do we need to do, what is our campaign, how can we get the graphic design done, are our emails going out, is social media going out. He gets to check boxes for an hour. My team does the work. Right, my team goes in and does the work. It's not always peachy keen, rainbows and butterflies, because sometimes we need to give like honest feedback. But everything I get from our digital partners is like, we appreciate honest feedback. Again, that's always clunky because lemon seed works for the contractor, right? We want to battle for the contractor, in all battle for them to feel good and feel better. But also like with our contractors, our vendors, like, hey, do you understand what we're trying to do? But most contractors, or a lot of them, will hear our advice. This is what we need to do. And they're like, I don't think so. And sometimes I'm like, hey, bro, you called me. Like, I've been a marketing person that built a $20 million company through grit and community involvement and branding and aggressive digital marketing and investing 10 to 14% in marketing down to 5%. I dealt with price increases and equipment availability and CSRs that couldn't build calls and sales guys that couldn't sell. I've been in your shoes. Like, I understand the craziness that is running a company. And so I think it just gives us a different approach. And so a lot of our team comes from the industry. And if they didn't, they do now, because they kind of live the life that we live every single day. So, Lemon Seed has this, what we call the seed promise. Now, y'all know I'm going to stay on brand. Okay. But our seed promise, the acronym SEED, is we promise at Lemon Seed to safeguard, that's the S, safeguard your energy, meaning your time, your expenses. So we try to help you maintain a budget. We do not pay your bills. So if you're out here going wild, okay, you're out here like buying whatever you want to buy and changing things without telling Lemon Seed, that's a challenge. But again, we want to safeguard your energy, your expenses, and the direction, D stands for direction, of your brand. Meaning we've got to help you differentiate. We want to help you get more content out onto public places. So we all know that AI slowly but surely, and maybe not slowly, that's all debatable. Not today. Not here to debate AI today. Okay. But can we all agree that AI is really going to be impacted by content? I think we can all agree to that. It's just how fast and where and what all should we be doing? I'll be honest with y'all, you should have been putting out content for years now. It's no secret that we need videos and picture of your actual people. We need to be talking about your brand. We need you to stand out. We need you to have brand promises and a brand voice and a structure. We need to talk to intent. Guys, there is a lot happening with marketing, but we want to safeguard you as the contractor with a skilled set of marketers. And that's why we built Lemon Seed, straight up why we built it. And we've been doing this 6 years. And every year, I think we tend to get a little bit better. We try something. We tried to be innovative and different. We do have some cool stuff coming out soon about how to help your brand be more readable by AI. Some of those things are coming. We're launching some really cool products in the next several months. But listen, it's all in protection for contractors. So here's the 3 biggest problems that I think Lemon Seed solves, that our contractors have shared with us that they think we solve. So number 1, most people come to me and they'll say, well, I just have no one's driving the marketing, Crystal. It is all me as the owner, and I'm terrible at it. I'll be honest, I hate it. I don't want to do it. I know I need to be doing it and I invest, but I don't know. And a lot of you will say, well, I show up to my vendor meetings, but I have no idea what they're talking about. I don't know what questions to ask, and I don't have any tracking set up, so I can't prove them wrong. So I'm like, that has to feel out of control. Like I would die. Okay. That has to feel out of control. So, one of the first things that we can set up is we are the driver. We just need your approval of things. We can be the driver. I tell everyone, my goal is for you to be like, pump your brakes, lemon seed. You're giving me too many ideas and too much structure. Okay. Pump your brakes. Instead of right now, I think contractors are like, oh gosh, I know it's spring. Dang it, I've already missed spring. Now I need to do summer. I don't know what to do during summer. It's going to be busy. I haven't worked out anything with a financing company. My team doesn't even know how to do financing. I can't offer financing. I need to be on social media. It's Jim's ball. Jim's been here 15 years. I forgot to do it on social media. What am I going to do for Mother's Day? Right. That is all of the marketing junk that's rolling around in your head that now you're going to look up and we will be the driver of your marketing. The second thing is you're spending marketing dollars, but you have zero confidence that what you're doing is working. I had somebody yesterday be like, I think I just need to cancel social media. So I was like, he's had like rapid growth on social media. And I'm like, huh. But you know what? His biggest thing was he did not understand how to measure effectively social media reach. Okay. He didn't know how to measure this. So once we got on there and we showed him and we worked him through it, he was like, okay. And I'm like, you're literally paying Lemon Seed to make social media for you as a brand building thing. That's all we're doing is trying to make him more and more of a top of mind brand to remember. And he just needs to keep going. Do you know, I'm going to go get a stat for this. I call it lurker syndrome. Okay. I think there are a ton of people that maybe they're not liking, sharing, and commenting on your post, but they're seeing it, right? They're seeing your post and they are engaging with it in their mind. I know that sounds ridiculous, but social media has like this radiant effect to where, I mean, like, y'all, I post on social media all the time, personally and on Lemon Seed stuff. And I will be like, man, nobody even engaged with that post. But then I will go to a show or I'll be somewhere and people will come up and be like, I really love this post you made. And I'm like, no one commented on it. No one liked it, or let's say, but they read it. So that's like lurker syndrome. Okay. That's because most of us really don't care enough to spend the time to like, click, share, and all of that. But what we do care enough about is we looked at it because we're kind of nosy by nature. Okay. So that was number 2. Number 3, you're tired of being in the constant rat race. Hey, Morgan Jackson. But we're tired of being in the constant rat race of lead gen. So it's literal, again, same thing. Yesterday, Lapita comes and talks to me. She did a sales call and she's like, this guy was just like, I don't care anything about branding. I just need leads. And so I'm like, well, that mentality sucks. Okay. Like that mentality is not it, because I get it. We do need leads and there's always a strategy for heavy lead gen, but it doesn't mean that we forego building our brand, or we will forever live in the space of the most expensive way to drive business to your company is just relying on paid. What we want to figure out is how can we get more people, how can we get more people to think of us directly versus searching generically? That's a good way to say it. I want people to go search Crystal's Heating and Air, not heating and air repair around me, near me. Hey, Chat GPT, who is the best? I want them to be like, what's the phone number for Crystal's Heating and Air? Okay. Because I want them to learn who we are. So if you don't have that brand built up yet, we got to work a little harder with what we've got, which are paid leads, paid ads, and paid lead aggregation. Y'all know what I'm talking about here. Just, I'm on the eLocal, Angie's, and all those because I need to be a lot more aggressive there until my name recognition gets me somewhere. Fair? Till my name recognition gets me somewhere. So that was number 3. So number 1, there's no one driving marketing. Number 2, marketing dollars are spent, but there's no confidence. And number 3, you're constantly in the rat race. Those are the 3 biggest problems that I think Lemon Seed solves for contractors in their entire marketing and what marketing feels like to them. So here's how we solve those three problems. Okay. Number one, we create a dedicated team, like I mentioned earlier. So when you invest with Lemon Seed, the first thing that we're going to do is a complete and total audit of your business. So what you're currently doing, and then we're going to do an ideal avatar, and we're also going to do a competitive analysis. So when we do those three things, right, that's kind of what your onboarding is with Lemon Seed. And here is the best analogy that I have for this. When you go to the doctor and you show up and you go into the room and they're like, Miss Williams, come on back. They take me back. They don't just walk me straight back, put me in a room, the doctor walk in and be like, all right, girl, so here is your prescription for blood thinners. Because I'm like, excuse me, why can a doctor not do that? Because they've done no research. They have no idea what is really going on with my business. They do not know if I am spending a lot of money, a little money. They don't know anything. So we have to do an audit of everything that you're doing so that we can not, number one, let's not repeat the same mistakes. Number two, let's look for opportunities. And number three, let us look for unique ways to invigorate the brand. That's what we're looking for. The second one is competitive analysis. Where are other companies positioned? Is there already this very elite, prestigious company? And is there already like this funny, go happy, lucky company? And we're missing this traditional company. Where are we missing? What are other people doing that we can do something totally different? We want to wiggle our space into the industry, into the market of who we are. So we will go through and look at all of your competitive landscape in your market to see where do you fit in there? How can we help you stand out in your own right in that market? And then the ideal avatar is a huge collection of data that we pull from tons of different directions. And it is their buying patterns, their shopping patterns. Where do they shop? Where do they eat? What do they do for fun? What do they drive? Where do they go on vacation? How many kids do they have? What kind of dog do they have? Do they go to the dog park? Y'all, and what it spits out is chef's kiss information. Because now we have this whole ideal avatar, this whole persona that we spend all of our time and attention on them. And so that is what onboarding with Lemon Seed looks like, because we have to set you up for success. We're going to do what other companies probably don't require you to do, which is let's take a look at where you've been and where you are. We want to meet you where you are and get you where you want to be. So we're going to be the navigators of that, right? So that dedicated team is here for the challenge. So not only do you get these 4 people on a very consistent basis, I have an auditor. The auditor comes from the industry. So what she does is she uses all of her knowledge and all of the research at our fingertips to build out this audit that is going to blow your mind of the content that we show you back. It's amazing. Okay. So that's the way that we help you approach those things. And that team of 4 are your drivers. Okay. Number 2, our yellow playbook. Okay. So our yellow playbook is actually our articulated plan of what messaging, what campaigns, on what tactics, at what budget, when do we launch it, when do we take it down, when do we change it, what all do we need to go with it. So it's this robust document where we are planning 90 days down in the weeds, and we're looking up at the next 90 days, making plans. So for those of you that are like, man, I never feel like I can get going, get off the ground with things, this is it. This is how you get off the ground. You do the audit first, and then when you come with us, your team of 4 starts executing this yellow playbook. And it's yellow because it's fantastic and zesty, and it's on brand, right? But y'all, inside of that playbook is everything you need to be successful, not just digital. Listen, I can throw a lot of numbers in a spreadsheet and whisper KPIs into your ears like they're love notes. But at the end of the day, marketing is a holistic package of things. And when we get the right contractors that want to work with us, not every contractor is meant to work with Lemon Seed, because not every contractor really has the guts, the budget, the mentality to flow with what we're doing. And that's fine. Not everybody loves what we do. But the ones that do it, we are seeing massive success and growth on their branding side. And then last but not least, the third way that Lemon Seed helps you accomplish those three ideas that you brought up earlier. So the no one is driving your marketing. Now you have a team of 4. Marketing dollars spent without any confidence. Now you have the yellow playbook. And the constant rat race of chasing leads. Our brand forward method is how we push your brand forward into your market on everything that we do. Your messaging is marketing. Your printed collateral is marketed well. Your social media is marketed well. Your emails are marketed well. Your campaigns are well. Your team encouragement and recruitment is done well, because when you do things well and you do things coordinated, it all compounds on each other to perform even better than you ever imagined. Okay. So even better than you ever imagined. And so the team that's behind the scenes today, they're going to put a link in the chat. I would love to visit with anybody. Lupita and I would love to visit, but about what this looks like for people to come on board with Lemon Seed. So what I'm telling you is that it is a science, but it's not an exact science. Marketing is a game of chess that you sit down and you just don't get up. Okay. But those 3 problems, again, I'm going to go over them one more time. These are the 3 things that contractors have been telling us. And contractors, if you're listening if you're on TikTok, if you're on anything, I would love for you to tell me, do you feel these? Which one do you feel the most? Number 1, you feel like no one in your company really owns marketing, challenges themselves, owns it, makes sure it's getting done. Number 2, you're spending marketing money, but you have no idea if it works or not. You have no idea what's really moving the needle. Okay, that's number 2. Number 3 is the rat race of just constantly feeling like you have to chase leads and your brand is not built well enough. So of those 3, no one's driving marketing dollars spent without confidence, and the constant rat race. Tell me, contractors, where you're watching, which one of those do you identify with the most? And then this is how we solve that for contractors. We have a dedicated team that is trained in the industry, that is going to do an audit and help you onboard. We're going to go through everything you've done. We're going to organize it. We're going to optimize it. And then we're going to roll into your yellow playbook that is all built out with all things brand, all things strategy, what tactics, what budget, when, how does it get done? Your team makes sure that happens. And then the brand forward method, we want you to do unique things to build your brand. Stop sitting on your hands and waiting on things to happen and like, well, my truck is wrapped. That is not a brand. I can show you a million good truck wraps. It does not mean they've ever built businesses. Have you guys seen there are groups going under right now? There are well-branded companies that cannot operate their way out of a paper bag. But this is what Lemon Seed is here to help you do, is get a plan of action together. So I had a couple of stories and then we're almost done here, but I had a couple of stories. So contractor out of Indianapolis. I adore this contractor. She and her husband run this company. When they came on with us, and listen, she gives me great feedback. They both give us great feedback. She is a risk taker. She wanted to rebrand. So they've been with us since 2020. They grew 40% in the first year just because she was able to then focus more on the day-to-day. It is not marketing that grows businesses. It is operational excellence that grows businesses. Marketing just gets to be a part of that structure. Okay. They focused on operations because marketing was off of their plate to an extent. Now, can I take marketing 100% off of your plate? No. And if that's what you're wanting, it's like, I never want to have to look at marketing ever again. You need to hire somebody in-house to come and work. We're fractional. We're designed for people that want to be a part of their marketing strategy. Okay. But this is the quote they gave me. The Lemon Seed recipe transformed our marketing. We went from guessing where our money went to having a clear strategy and consistent leads. The team's creativity and organization is unmatched. Okay. Unmatched. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Means a lot to me, right? So here's what works with Lemon Seed. So the first thing that we do is we do a meeting similar to this, where we discover everything we can about you. From there, Lupita and I create a custom plan for you. If I created templatized plans, you would get templatized strategies, and no one wants that. I want to give you best practices, tried and true, best practices that Lemon Seed knows works, but I need them to have a spin that matches you, your desires, your goals, your capacity, your brand, all of those pieces. And if you don't have a good brand, let us help you build a brand. Let us help you build a brand. Okay. So schedule, they'll pop it up on the screen here. Schedule a time with Lupita so that she can show you what we can really do for you. Here on TikTok, it is lemonseedmarketing.com/content. And you're able to go or comment here your email. I'll shoot you an email. Madison's on the call. She will shoot you an email helping you get set up with Lupita so that you can see. Number one, we'll go through all of this again and discover what are your pain points and how can we help, because they're all different. And maybe Lemon Seed can help and maybe we can't. But at the end of the day, you're going to be able to get a marketing department that has visibility across the country into what other companies similar to yours are doing, how we can help grow your brand. And so we're a nice combination of marketing companies that have website companies tied into them to branding agencies. We're one-stop shop for that. But at the same time, you're still using the best vendors in the space that fit your personality and your style. So guys, it has been such a pleasure talking to you. I am going to open the comments for just a few minutes to see if anyone has any questions for me. But I want to tell you, if you are doing swimming pools, landscape, roofing, heating and air conditioning, plumbing, electrical, sewer pumping, we are pest control. We are here to help you build a brand and structure your marketing for less than the cost of an in-house marketing person. One person, you get a team of 4 people. And then also an auditor that comes in and audits everything. She's very analytical. She's going to look at everything that you've got and just organize it, guys. And you can actually take a deep breath when it comes to marketing. You can take a deep breath. You can depend on us, and it will change the game. It will change the game for what you want to do and can do. And it opens up capacity for you to be able to work on the business, not so deep in the business. And so we have a podcast called From the Yellow Chair. If you can't afford Lemon Seed at this moment, our packages start at $3,000 a month. If you cannot afford Lemon Seed right now, please, we do these free social media lives. We do free webinars every month. We do we even have a newsletter that goes out every month. We have a Trending Tribune email that goes out every month talking about social media. Tons of free content. From the Yellow Chairs, the podcast, webinars, social media lives, along with just general content in our newsletters. And so I just encourage you to engage with us. Maybe if the time's not now, it is coming soon. You don't have to change vendors. You don't have to move anything around. We literally slide right in there, start looking, start organizing, start making things better, and then we start pivoting when we need to pivot. But hey, you know what? One promise I'll make to you is we're always here to help you. You need advice, we're here to give it. You need support, we're here to give it. Because at the end of the day, when you're ready for Lemon Seed, you will call us. So visit us at lemonseedmarketing.com, or you can email us hello@lemonseedmarketing.com. Again, Lupita and I would love to show you everything that we have going on and how we can help your business. But I want to reiterate, right now is the best time because summer's going to hit. You're going to be super stretched thin and marketing will fall by the wayside. You will see emails won't go out. Social media posts won't go out. Branding will fall. Your things will not get updated appropriately. And right now, your Lemon Seed team could be supporting you all the way through that. So guys, brand has never stopped mattering. It now matters more than ever. So again, visit us at lemonseedmarketing.com. Send us a message here on Facebook or YouTube, wherever you're watching, and we would love to connect with you and show you how you too can get marketing off of your plate and really have a safe space to trust that we can help. So thanks for listening, guys. I know that was a ton of content. Whoop-de-doo. Have a great rest of the week, and I hope to talk to you soon. Bye.